The Pacific Rim Kaiju and the Monsterverse Titans are two groups of gigantic creatures that have hijacked the screens away from other movie monsters for quite a while. Their crazy sizes and alien designs, as well as terrifying powers and abilities, have hooked in people to the giant monster fandom like they were flames attracting moths. So here in this video we will take in two of the biggest from these two franchises and pitch them against one another in a classic comparison video, which is size and power. Which one is the biggest and which one is the most powerful. So here it is, the Mega Kaiju vs Titanus Shimo. Let's get to it. Let's begin with the official size of the Mega Kaiju and the discrepancies with that. So the Mega Kaiju is formed from the fusion of Raijin, Hakuja and Shrek-thorn, three other smaller kaijus brought together by a swarm of smaller robotic hybrid kaijus. This hexapedal creature boasts two massive arms, 4 digitigrade legs and 2 spear-ended tails that serve as potent close-range weapons. So this kaiju is officially stated to be 128 meters or 419 feet tall, and surprisingly only 101.8 meters long or 334 feet, which would completely distort the actual design of the creature. This would make it shorter in length than its height on all 6 legs, never mind the long tails it possesses. This is why there is a big debate on the actual size of the Mega Kaiju because of the size statistics geniuses working for the movie who were maybe writing up numbers in their sleep. So fans worldwide have been asking and begging for a revised size of the Mega Kaiju, and this is the result. As of the fandom of Pacific Rim Uprising, the Mega Kaiju is yes 419 feet or 128 meters tall, but only when all its legs are on the ground. It is now revised to be 672 feet or 205 meters tall when it stands on its hind legs in an erect posture to either intimidate or display dominating threats. So its length is no longer a measly 101 meters. The careful analysis of its body design and its long tails from the 3D models have shown that it is actually close to 402 meters or 1320 feet in length. These size statistics actually hit the dopamine spot, as it clearly shows that the amalgamation of 3 Category 4 Kaiju is larger than the Kaiju Slattern of the first movie, who had a standing height of 596 feet or 182 meters. This is supported by the fact that the director himself stated that the Mega Kaiju was in fact bigger than Slattern. Now let's take a look at the Monsterverse, the official size of Shimu. She is a cryokinetic titan with ice-based attacks who acts as the unwilling servant of Scar King, leading him in ruling over a clan of great apes due to being controlled by pain inflicted by a mysterious crystal in his possession. She was initially planned to be an ice version of Godzilla. Her final design, however, took inspiration from several real-world animals like the Komodo dragons and the polar bears, especially in posture, with the facial features modeled after the turtles and chameleons. This titan is now considered the biggest ever in the Monsterverse, completely dwarfing Godzilla and the others. She is stated to be 162.5 meters or 533 feet tall, 365 meters or 1200 feet long, and weighing 200,000 tons. But that's that. They did not specify if it was height on all fours or standing bipedally. Of course, we think it might be her height on all fours calculated to the tip of the tallest pike, and thus, if she was to stand on 2 legs, then she would definitely be over 210 meters or almost 700 feet in height. Accounting for the same height differences if we take into account the polar bears on all fours and standing on 2 legs, an animal that was the inspiration for her body design. So if we place these two mega-sized monsters side by side, or as in a size comparison, we would see Shimu beating the Mega Kaiju in height. She would be 114 feet or 35 meters taller when they are compared in their normal stance, on all legs on the ground. They would be of a similar height when standing bipedally or in an erect posture somewhere below 700 feet. The Mega Kaiju would have the win in length, as its 1320 feet beats the 1200 feet of Shimu by around 120 feet. This is mainly due to the very long tails and also due to its body design, which had to bear space for an additional pair of legs. So here we have one win for the Mega K, one for Shimu, and also a tie. Now lastly, let's take a look at their weights. So Shimu here weighs in at 200,000 tons, while the official statistics for the Mega Kaiju is 7,864 tons, which is comical as this shows how disastrously ignorant the person in charge of bringing out the numbers was. So fan estimates put it at between 15,000 and 300,000 tons, with a median of around 150,000 tons. So therefore Shimu wins this round, and therefore that makes her the bigger monster. Now let's take a look at their powers. The Mega Kaiju is an amalgamation of Raijin, Hakuja and Shragthorn, merged by robotic hybrid Kaijus, and it towers over the Jaegers by quite a lot. It features Shragthorn's spear-shaped tails, Hakuja's arm carapace, 4 digitigrade legs and Raijin's upper arm structure. It also has 10 eyes and jagged spines along its back. It also inherits the powers of its component Kaijus, including Raijin's ability to redirect kinetic energy and Shragthorn's spiked tails, enhanced with increased strength and durability. Notably, the Mega Kaiju can release stored kinetic energy through a ground strike, creating a shockwave that destroys buildings and launches Jaegers into the air. And also its 2 tails serve as effective close-range weapons. Now Shimu is one of the strongest Monsterverse titans, matched only by evolved Godzilla, with Kong being nowhere near to her physical strength. She can unleash a frostbite blast, a concentrated beam of ice with temperatures low enough to freeze even at the atomic levels, temporarily freezing even evolved Godzilla in place and completely solidifying the Scar King and giving frostbite to Kong's arms. Shimu's presence can freeze her surroundings, demonstrated when she iced over the lava ground in Scar King's prison and the forest of Hollow Earth. She also wields massive thagomisers at her tail, massive claws and a monstrous mouth for melee combat. So I would say that comparing the two with respect to combat, the Mega Kaiju might have a slight advantage in melee, as it can redirect the massive hits that Shimu can deliver, although I might add that the cutting thagomisers might be immune to this reverse Uno powers. Also, Titan durability is over the charts, and her frostbite blast might just stop the metabolism of the Mega K. So who wins? The pick is yours to make. Now, if you like this video, then watch this other one as well. And if you want to browse for other monster content, then check out our channel. We might just have things you haven't seen before. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.